to the contributions that you have shared and given to the department. We would like to build upon this foundation and reach even greater heights together with you. To the entire department, congratulations on this monumental milestone. Your wonderful deeds have brought us here, and today, we look forward to the future we will create together, particularly now that the hospital is celebrating its 80th founding anniversary. Now, before I end, i-correct ko lang po si Dr. Banson, wala pong favoritism ang management. It just so happened na the Department of Ophthalmology cannot render service without their machines. Isa po ang Department ng Ophthalmology na talagang very dependent sa mga cutting-edge machines. And actually, isa po ako at kasama ko po si Dr. Banson, si Dr. Abanyo, nakikipagtawaran po kami sa mga suppliers and company just to get the best deal and mabigay po namin because that's our promise. No? We will not be satisfied with what we have right now, and we will try to be the best department, the best for our trainees, the best for our patients, and the best for the community and the country. Welcome to all and congratulations to the department.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Charito Malong Consolation, for those wonderful words. Very heartwarming. All right, at the heart of every meaningful endeavor is faith and gratitude. To ask for the divine guidance and blessings upon the new Eye Institute, may we respectfully call upon the Reverend Father Julius Paul C. Doctora, OP, for the invocation. Let us all stand.
Thank you, Father. To formally introduce the vision
that promote health, progress, and community development. Through his leadership, vision, and passion for service, he reminds us that with hard work and grit, it is possible to rise above challenges and create meaningful change. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to our distinguished guest speaker, Mayor Francisco Domagoso, Mayor of the City of Manila.
Thank you. Magandang umaga po. Speaking of favorite section, knows it very well. Opo, the UST is one of the few private hospital where our constituents na pinagkakatiwalaan constituents namin na medyo gipit sa buhay. At siya namang tumatakbo sa ating pamahalaang lungsod ng Maynila. Ever since, when I was a counselor then, I have so many experience with UST. In a quiet moment in the billing section. Kasi talaga naman nakakaawa. But I'm really happy that those kids and children, or what you call blue baby, most of them, survived. And now they're teenagers. Dahil sa mga doktor ng UST. No? So, thank you very much. Dr. Jessica Marie Abanyo, I hope I pronounce it right, head of the Eye Institute. Dr. Marcelino Banson, chairman. Pangalawang henerasyon na pala kayo. Tatay niyo po ba yung kanina? Talaga? Mas gwapo yung tatay niyo. Dr. Charito Malong, Consolacion Medical Director. Reverend Father Julius Paul Pactor. Father, show us the way. And give lights to, lumiwanag sana ang tatahakin naming landas sa mga leader ng aming kanya-kanyang pamahalaan. nowadays. Sabi ng Eye Institute, yung vision ninyo. Sana yung vision ninyo, not only for the patient, but also for our leaders. Sana maging 2020 lahat ang aming vision sa aming mga tatahaki. Especially nowadays. We are really challenged with situation. To Ma'am Alice, ito Paldo. Tama itong in-invite ninyo. Kasi po ako yung testigong buhay. Si Ma'am Alice is a very close friend of Guy Germs. I met Ma'am Alice with Guy Germs. And since then, Ma'am Alice has been doing a lot of charity work. I know it personally. Kaya pagka nag-donate sa Eye Institute o sa UST si Ma'am Alice, huwag kayo mag-alala. Para nyo lang siya nakalmot. Dr. Lisa Perez-Chong, good morning. Dr. Efren Laksamana, to other distinguished guests, at sa lahat ng mga doktor. Una po congratulations sa inyong lahat. At ako'y taus-pusong nagpapasalamat bilang inyong alkalde na ang inyong institusyon ay patuloy na lumalawak at pinahaba ang kamay. I, your mayor, also is fully invested into MBN. Para lang alam ko marami nagbayad sa inyo ng amilyar dito noong mga nakaraang linggo at buwan at magbayad din kayo ng mahal na basura, garbage bin sa lungsod. But where our money will go? I think that's the best question that any taxpayer should know. We focus, I personally believe in MBN. While we have limited resources, but that kind of resources, the big chunk of it, will be dedicated to MBN. Minimum basic needs. And that speaks of housing, education, healthcare, and jobs. With regard to healthcare, we are not only empowering our medical professionals by having yung tamang equipo, mga gamit medikal na kakailanganin sa mga institusyon, katulad ng inyong institusyon. Kundi pati yung mga resources na kakailanganin ng isang pasyente. So that's why I think you've been hearing it that we try to redevelop our medical facilities and try to provide what is due to our medical frontliners and non-medical members of our healthcare department. Yung mga itinatatag pa naming pasilidad. Diyan po mapupunta ang resources ng pamahalaan in line with your goal. Ito'y isang makasaysayang araw sa inyo. Pagpapalawig, pagdudukto, at pagtutuloy ng serbisyo medikal sa ating mamamayan. At ang susunod na mangyayari, sana hindi ko maubos ang estudyante ninyo. I don't want to compete with UST because magagaling naman talaga yung mga taga-UST. But I want to fulfill and dreams of our constituency to become medical professionals. But with the limited space under PLM ground, we can only accommodate about 300 at CAP across. Anong tawag niya doon? I hope I tama ito sa College of Health Sciences. Across. Hanggang doon na lang kami. But fortunately, salamat sa inyo, mga taga-Maynila, kung meron man taga-Maynila dito, binalik ninyo ako, immediately, yung halted dreams. When we build bagong ospital ng Maynila, and there is an old building, the end game is to put up a medical school katabi ng ospital ng Maynila. Mangyari ba yun nung nawala na ako? Naligaw ho eh. Nawala rin, naligaw yung programa. But thanks to you, I'm back. We pursue our dreams for our people to produce more medical professionals as local government unit to be part of nation building approach. And when I came in, tukod na tukod. I was shocked that the great fiscal mismanagement in less than 3 years happened in Manila. But then again, I have an obligation not to point fingers, but to do the job and try to find ways to achieve our goals, visions, and aspirations for our people in our city. But thanks to President Marcos, binigay ko yung mga pangarap ko para sa inyo. Kumbaga, reseta. Binigyan ko ng reseta si Bongin o si President Marcos, o pagbigay ko sa kanyang ganyan, o buti na lang, o mercury drug siya. No? Bukas, 24 oras, nakadali ako ng pananalapi ng national government. And that is why, I think you saw it in the news, about, I think more than a month ago, we groundbreak the Pamantasan Lungsod ng Maynila College of Medicine. Yun na yun. Basta sakot na kayo lahat. Pati ophthalmology and so on and so forth. Now, what is the effect? The effect is from 300 ka. Now we can produce 5,000. Yes. 5,000. Kaya ko yan na excited ako. Kasi alam ko naman, hindi naman masama. May kinukwento nga sa akin si Yusek Chok kanina. Hindi naman masama na mangarap ang isang medical professional to go abroad and find greener pasture. That's good. But if we produce more, we send more, but more will stay and can accommodate what you call the doctors versus population ratio. And that is our goal, our long-term goal. Kaya ako'y natutuwa ngayong araw na ito. In fact, last minute, kagabi, nag-confirm ako. Kasi meron sana akong alas 8 doon sa PSC. Dahil in-invite ko yung mga social na po Maynila ngayon. Meron na tayong polo team. Charot, water polo lang po ito. Hindi ko kaya yung kabayo. In-invite ko po yung mga banyaga because Manila, we have...
Ngayon, meron pala kami in-house medical mission around house
Papacheck up kayo. Kamusta naman? Medyo
Dito na.
kasi sobrang sweet ka.